flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Ducks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, it's Charles. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession. possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position...
All kinds of running room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Back to throw. It's Ingram. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Steps away to find some room. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Back to pass. It's Ingram. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and fourth. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Dropping back, it's Ingram. He's going to run it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Looking to pass on second down. He's got it. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Snags it quickly on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's complete. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
To the air, it's Lawrence. Pass is complete near the sideline, but they'll lose yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Charles. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He fires to the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Ingram. Trying to get to him. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air. It's Lawrence. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to get him down.
The defense is going to have a plan. They're going to need linebackers replacing these defensive ends that are crashing down because this quarterback is dynamic. And on these zone read type plays, he's going to get downfield and downfield quickly like he did on that last play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Ingram. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Slides away. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. To the air on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's loose. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a push down for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights. Good.
That makes the score Oregon 35, Penn State 10.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Briggs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Ingram. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, being comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding that Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's going to take off. The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him down after he makes the catch. This offense has a second down play. To throw, it's Lawrence. He's got it down the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, Penn State.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They'll run play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Ingram. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Zings it complete to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, it's go time for this defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. Looking down the middle. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence. And
he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's caught. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a